Welcome to our Liechtenstein Financial Services podcast. In the Liechtenstein Financial Services podcast, we will explore the legal, regulatory and tax perspectives of banks, funds, asset managers and other participants in the Liechtenstein Financial Center, a production of PwC Liechtenstein. Today, we are discussing foundations, trusts and establishments in Liechtenstein. I am Ilario Monti, your host with 11 years of experience at PwC, specializing in auditing and consulting for banks and other financial service institutions. In this podcast, we will explore the different legal structures used for asset and wealth management in Liechtenstein, specifically foundations, trusts and establishments. These structures have a long tradition in Liechtenstein and provide both domestic and international families and businesses with a stable foundation for asset protection, tax optimization and long-term planning. In this episode, we will take a closer look at the key differences and benefits of these structures. Joining us today is Gianluca Galasso, partner in the assurance practice at PwC. Welcome, Gianluca.
Thank you, Ilario. It's great to be here and tell you a bit more about foundations, trusts and establishments in Liechtenstein.
Gianluca, can you tell us a bit about yourself and your connection to Liechtenstein?
My professional journey in Liechtenstein spans over 18 years, during which I have had the privilege of serving a diverse range of clients in the industrial sector. These clients have included both well-known corporations and many family-owned businesses and structures. Over the course of these 18 years, my passion for cars and motorsports has also played a role. Serving a prominent automotive supplier in Liechtenstein has provided me with the opportunity to seamlessly integrate my work with my personal interests. As an audit partner and member of the management board at PwC Liechtenstein, my focus centers on providing comprehensive audit and audit-related services. These include supporting clients with relocations to Liechtenstein, advising the ideal structure, for example, the ones we are talking about today, and guiding them through various aspects of their business journey.
Thank you, Gianluca. Gianluca, what are foundations, trusts and establishments in Liechtenstein and how do they differ?
First, foundations. Trusts and establishments are all legal structures used in Liechtenstein for wealth and asset management, as well as asset protection and business structuring. A foundation is an independent legal entity that manages assets for a specific purpose. A trust is a fiduciary arrangement where a trustee manages assets in the interest of a beneficiary. And an establishment is a unique legal entity that is often used for management of family wealth or also business purposes and has similar features to a foundation but offers more flexibility.
It's interesting, Gianluca, to see how these different structures each offer their own advantages depending on the goals of the family or business. What are the key benefits of foundations in Liechtenstein compared to other countries?
Sure, foundations in Liechtenstein offer high legal security and asset protection, as they operate as independent legal entities. Additionally, Liechtenstein's law provides significant tax advantages, particularly in inheritance and gift taxes. A foundation enables long-term preservation of wealth with the ability to pursue the foundation's purpose across generations.
The ability to preserve wealth across generations is a major advantage. What are the main advantages of trusts in Liechtenstein compared to other legal systems?
Trusts in Liechtenstein offer great flexibility, especially in managing assets. Unlike foundations, which are independent legal entities, a trust is an agreement where parties can manage and transfer assets according to their specific wishes. Liechtenstein offers a highly stable legal foundation for trusts and protects the confidentiality of the parties involved. This is a particularly advantageous for international clients who seek a high level of privacy.
The flexibility of trust is a huge benefit for many, and privacy seems to be a central aspect. What is an establishment, and why do businesses and families often choose this structure in Liechtenstein?
An establishment is a unique legal structure in Liechtenstein that combines elements of both a foundation and a corporation. It's particularly advantageous for managing family wealth as well as for business purpose. Establishments are flexible in design, allowing for efficient management of assets. They provide legal security and tax transparency as well, making them an attractive choice for families and businesses who need long-term wealth management.
So, establishments offer a high degree of flexibility, which makes them a preferred choice for many families and businesses. How do these structures help meet international tax obligations and asset management needs?
Foundations, trusts and establishments in Liechtenstein not only offer tax advantages, but also provide efficient solutions for cross-border wealth and asset management. Liechtenstein is part of the European Economic Area and has bilateral agreements with many countries, allowing for optimized tax planning and international information exchange. The legal stability and transparent governance of these structures ensure that families and businesses can manage their assets efficiently while complying with international tax obligations.
Thank you, Gianluca. How can these structures be established, created in Liechtenstein, and what should be considered in the process?
Creating a foundation in Liechtenstein involves drafting a foundation charter and appointing a foundation board. The founder must contribute assets to the foundation, and its purpose must be clearly defined. The foundation must be registered with the Liechtenstein court, and its statutes should outline the management structure and intended goals of the foundation. To establish a trust, the parties involved must enter into a trust agreement that outlines the conditions for asset management. The trustee is responsible for managing the assets in the best interest of the beneficiaries. While trusts in Liechtenstein are not legal entities like foundations, they still provide the same benefits for wealth planning and management. Registration is not required, but the agreement must comply with Liechtenstein law and international standards. Setting up an establishment involves drafting a charter that defines its purpose and management structure. Establishment must be registered with the Liechtenstein court to operate legally.
Thank you, Gianluca. My last question, Gianluca. Do you have a good practical example outlining what you have explained us today?
Yes, sure. I recently had the opportunity to assist a family that relocated their entire family structure to Liechtenstein. This is a good example, a great example that I want to tell you a little bit more about. Initially, an establishment was set up and the holding company of the group was contributed as incorporation asset. Subsequently, the decision was made to transfer the holding company itself to Liechtenstein, a corporation holding. This move was advantageous due to an employee participation plan that could be well structured with participation shares in Liechtenstein, but also the benefit of no withholding tax on dividend paid out from this Liechtenstein holding corporation to those employees. Later on, additional family assets were transferred to the establishment. And a last recent transaction of the same family was setting up a second establishment that was created as part of a pre-inheritance or let's say gift arrangement within the family to transfer some wealth inside the wider family. These this case exemplifies the flexibility and benefits that Liechtenstein structures offer.
Thank you, Gianluca, for these insightful explanations. Foundations, trusts, and establishments in Liechtenstein offer highly flexible and effective tools for asset and wealth management. They provide families and businesses with a stable and secure foundation for long-term wealth preservation, tax optimization, and compliance, as well as flexible structuring. Liechtenstein remains a preferred location for these structures.
You are right. Liechtenstein is definitely a preferred location for these structures. And thank you, Ilario, for giving me this opportunity. It was a pleasure to give you an overview of these different legal structures used in Liechtenstein for asset protection and business structuring.
From this basis, we will dive into new topics such as legal, regulatory, or other topics in future episodes. So stay tuned for our upcoming episodes. In the meantime, contact us for a personal exchange how Liechtenstein can fit into your agenda.